Shreya, give us more on Hemant Soren arriving into Ranchi at this point. There is no information of where he was. He's been missing for 30 hours. He now finally comes back waving to the media. The ED says they have a lot of information against him that could lead to his arrest. But 9 summons he's missed, and so far no arrest has happened on Hemant Soren. So he's really been, he's managed to escape any kind of casualty in that sense from the ED for missing those summons the entire last year. So is an arrest imminent? That's a moot question.
I mean, the climate of what is it in Ranchi, we can definitely say that that's what it looks like, that there is an impending arrest on the Chief Minister of Jharkhand. However, the scenario that projects right now that Hemant Soren, after being untraceable for almost over 30 hours, we've seen that, cat-mouse chase in the national capital as well. The ED camping late last night in the Shantiniketan Vasant Vihar residence of Hemant Soren. Despite that, he was untraceable, and suddenly he, just before the 2 p.m. meeting, there was enough source-based information that the CM will be attended that meeting. However, there was no clarity where he is, and likely he did present himself before that meeting with the MLAs, which was taking place in the CM residence, is what we are being told. There are following developments that will take place in the day, in the time to come in Ranchi itself, because there are a lot of probabilities, because people are also suggesting that after the meeting he could move to Bapu Vatika and there could be a show of events. So this is something that we'll have to wait and watch out for, that what comes out of the meeting. But right now, what is being suggested is that this is a political imagery that the JMM is trying to project, that Hemant Soren remains unflinched despite the ED tightening its snoot. On the other hand, the ED is also going to wait for tomorrow, because Hemant Soren has given his response that tomorrow at 31st, which is the 31st at 1 p.m. at his residence, he will be appearing before the ED.
All right, so tomorrow he will be appearing before the Enforcement Directorate at his residence. So right now, Hemant Soren has arrived at his residence itself in Ranchi. And we see the visuals there coming in, Shreya. We see that Hemant Soren is waving to the cameras there, all smiles. His security vehicles are right behind him and ahead of him. So it almost looks like people were certainly in the know as to where he was. Any information on that? Where's he coming from?
There are speculations that he probably traveled to Ranchi from the national capital, and what is being told that his head of security flew back, because as we talk, Nabila, we had been keeping track that his charter, which he actually flew to Delhi, was standing at the GA terminal in the national capital. So definitely Hemant Soren did not take the flight route to Ranchi. He must have taken the on-road journey to Ranchi. But why is the big question? Why did the chief minister, a sitting chief minister of a state, have to take such a huge step? So there are a lot of answers that he needs to be giving when the same is posed, whether he actually feels there's a threat that the ED will be arresting him,